Welcome to another edition of Rctv. I'm Jenna Patterson.
And I'm Lindsay Miller.
In this episode, we'll check out last week's adventure to prom, where a new king and queen were crowned.
We'll travel to downtown Royse City to learn more about teen court.
We'll see the latest fashion from the fashion design class.
We'll check out the drill team's recent spring show.
And learn about the unique class at RCHS where you create with your hands.
Right here,
right now, on Rctv.
What we do here is go back.
Last Saturday night, many of you spent hours getting ready for a night to remember, your prom 2017. Here's Noah, Jared, Shelby, and Kyle with the recap.
The club isn't the best place to find the lovers, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends sat at the table doing shots, tripping fast, and then we talk slow. Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop it, and the man on the jukebox, and then
after a very close vote for all candidates, your 2017 prom king is Mr. Garrett Watt. Congratulations to all the nominees. It really was a close vote. You should all be very proud and honored. We love you, class of 2017.
I'm here with your 2017 prom king and queen. Garrett, what was the first thing going through your mind when you heard your name?
I just want to give Tanner Barber a big hug and Kat a big hug because they're my biggest supporters.
That's great. Kat, what was the first thing going through your mind?
I was so shocked, but so blessed in the same way. We're so blessed to know all our friends, and we're excited. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everybody. Your 2017 prom king and queen, Garrett Watts and Caitlin Jeffrey.
The fashion design class has been busy creating the latest styles. Here's Cameron with more.
Royse City High School's fashion design program is one of the most hard-working groups in our school, designing their own individual clothing and creating their clothes themselves, while designing their personal labels as well. Rctv sat down with some of the girls to ask them about their individual styles.
I grew up in kind of like a little southern home, so we just wear boots a lot, so just some cute dresses or so to wear with boots, and all of my outfits all have boots, so just like little country southern outfits, I guess.
My inspiration behind my collection was just very springtime with lots of flowers and bright colors.
My thoughts are just to show who I am and to show my style, and that I'm not like a lot of the same of other people. I like different things.
My collection consists of a lot of satin. I just like the way the lights shine off of the fabric, and all of my collection are dresses, very formal wear.
Several weeks ago, the stylists were able to show off their designs in the annual fashion show at RCHS. Our models strut the stage wearing our own Royse City High School's fashion designers apparel. We later asked the ladies where their passion for fashion comes from and where they plan to take it after high school.
It means a lot to me. This was a dream I had when I was a little girl, just designing things, then people going down the runway in my collections. This probably means the world to me.
This was fashion because I like fashion. I like how the styles are, and my plans after high school is going to college and maybe major in business.
My plans after high school is to go to Stephen F. Austin and get my major in fashion merchandise and hopefully become a buyer soon.
I learned that I can be very creative and I can put a lot of effort in a piece. My label is basically a leaf falling and it's called Follow. It's a color actually. It's like a maroon kind of color.
My label, it's called Texas Kinda Way. And on the outside I have these two flower-like things, and they're kind of like the Texas blue bonnets, I guess.
Fashion design never stops their tremendous hard work throughout the year. For Rctv, this has been Cameron Worthy, signing out.
Many of you have dreams to be a lawyer someday, and we have just the place for you to get your training at Royse City's own teen court. Here's more.
All right, call a court to order. Call the case of the state of Texas versus Jonathan Rodriguez. Is the state ready?
Once a month, teens from Royse City and surrounding communities gather at our local courtroom to participate in a unique program where teens run the courtroom and decide the fate of their peers. Natalie Castile oversees the program.
Program has a lot to offer. It's a hands-on educational experience for youth to come in and really learn about the juvenile judicial system.
Something like now, it's an actual court. You get to learn laws, you get to learn everything that if you wanted to go into the Philippine court, you learn all that now as a teen.
Charles Sloan Johnson, a senior at Rockwall High School, has participated in the program for over 5 years.
Teaches you how to be an adult and really treat matters seriously.
Johnson mentors new members who join the program.
Tell them when to call things and what to say here and what to say here and when to stand up and things like that.
Another long-term member is Kaylin Agee, who says she's learned many things from the program.
I'd say my favorite part is just being able to have a voice for someone and being able to represent somebody who is either afraid to talk in front of people or is just not comfortable with it and thinks they need somebody else to help them.
Two twins, Catrion and Patrick Kennedy, who attend Royse City Middle School, participate in the program. Catrion has learned there are consequences for your actions.
If you do something bad, then there will be consequences, and that you probably won't get away with it, so just don't do it.
It's harder than it looks, honestly. Just being up there doing a case, it's a lot harder than it looks. And
you have to ask the right question to get the details that you want.
Andrew Von Weber Hansberg, a homeschool 10th grader who began the program earlier this year, says he loves debating.
I like sort of the debate that's worked into the questions between the prosecution and defense. I find that really interesting. It's the tensity of trying to undermine the other person's position.
Jaslyn Burke, a senior at Rockwall High School, likes many different aspects of the teen court.
Probably prosecuting and defending cases. It's just the whole idea of it. It's difficult because every story changes, and to every story there's also these lies or there's other pieces that you got to figure out on your own.
If you'd like to participate in the teen court, either as a prosecutor, defender, or even just serve on the jury, please contact Natasha Castile at 972-636-9434. You can also email her at natasha.castile@roysecity.com.
The drill team recently held their annual spring show, titled Small Town, Big Dreams. Here's the recap.
I want that trophy.
know, there's a class here at RCHS for people who like to create things with their hands. It's called the sculpting class.
There's a little class here at RCHS that you may not know about, where you can create 3D objects with a few tools in your hands.
My favorite thing about sculpting class is that it's different from what I've done because I've done Art 1 and Art 2 and it takes something else to do sculpting.
Situation, I've learned that no matter how much planning you do, nothing will ever turn out just as like what you want it to turn out to be. So you just have to learn to, cope with the situation. So.
What they may not know about sculpting is that it's actually really fun because other than, getting your hands dirty or putting something like an imagination to life, it's very satisfying and calming to do. It's a rhythmic process. For me it was, especially as like an AP student, it's actually very calming and satisfying.
It's not just clay. You get to work with, you can either work with wood, foam, metal even, any materials that you can use. That's 3D.
So the skills you need for sculpting would probably be just anything. You learn along the way. You think you can carve? Well, Miss Larry can teach you how to carve better. Or the kid sitting next to you. You need your imagination, willing to work hard.
Well, it's just one class, so hopefully it's just one class period. You are more than welcome to come in before school or after school and work on your projects as well, but it's just... I'm looking for students that enjoy working with their hands, people that enjoy building things, somebody who has a good use of imagination, so somebody who doesn't necessarily feel like they can draw or paint, but still wants to have the experience of working, of being creative. Well, I'm hoping that the kids will expect to expand their horizons, get to work with materials that we don't normally get to work with in Art 1. We get to work with plaster, we do paper mache, we do clay, so I hope that they will expect how to learn how to work with all those other materials.
If you want to join the sculpting class, please see your counselor to put it into your schedule or email Ms. Leonard. This has been Lindsay Miller, signing out.
Now it's time to brag about ourselves. Our own Rctv crew recently found out we won first place in the Texas Association of School Boards video contest. We won the award out of 54 schools that entered, and we recently received our $5,000 check at the monthly RCHS school board meeting.
But that's not all. Just this week, we learned that Rctv won first place in the Student Television Network's national contest for our humorous RCZ segment, which aired back in the fall.
We hope you have a winning weekend and enjoy the last few weeks of school.
Thanks for watching.